Great day, great people. Have you heard this? Have you heard about this? Now, this is alleged. It's not solid and concrete, but are they trying to take Trump out again? Are they trying to take him out again?
I don't know. We about to see. But Alex Jones said that he put up this emergency alert on Twitter, and other people are reposting this. So
before we get going, great guys, great people, don't forget to
y'all go ahead and hit that, smash that subscribe button. Turn on your post notifications and smash that like button. This is for educational, entertainment purposes only. This is not facts. This is entertainment.
With only 75 days left to the election and the deep state desperate, President Trump's life has never been in more danger, but not from Iran. The deep state is preparing another attempt on President Trump's life. And this time, they're going to frame Iran for it.
InfoWars, tomorrow's news, today.
This is an emergency alert. President Trump's life is in serious danger. The deep state already tried to kill him and failed on July 13th of this year, just 40-something days ago. And 2 days after it happened, I came out and said, the deep state is going to try again, and they're going to try to frame Iran. And now they are officially doing it.
wow.
The big move is to hit them with a large truck bomb. They again, it's in the cards to use a small nuclear weapon and blame the Iranians. They'll be the fall guys. And then instantly, we're in full war with Russia. Instantly, the air raid sirens are going off. Instantly, life as you know it is over. And they're going to use the war to try to get Americans to, oh my God, we got hit by a nuke, Iran, with Russia, and then everybody's off the air except the corporate news. And then you're going to see all hell break loose because there are people inside all those corporate news organizations and inside the government that are our people. Everyone's going to know it's the deep state. They're not going to be able to blame it on Iran. That's who they're going to do it. That's who they're going to blame it on. And I know there's scenarios, and so it's not alarmist to say this. And I think we need to really get on the table out front to the globalists. We know your plans. We know your operations. We know your history. And again, what do they do to get the sympathy back or to change the subject? Some horrible event. And again, if their next assassination attempts fail, if they're unable to poison him, that's the default. They're going to try to poison him. And if they can't get a shooter in, and if they can't get a truck bomb in close enough, if they put the barricades far enough back in Milwaukee, they're going to wait till he's back in Mar-a-Lago or somewhere and roll a truck bomb in there, guaranteed, and say the Iranians did it. Now, that's just one example of dozens, just days after I predicted it. And then a few days after I predicted that, 4 days after he got grazed in Butler, Pennsylvania, the FBI came out and said, we have credible threats that the mullahs over in Iran, the Ayatollah, is trying to kill Trump and might have been involved. Oh, did the mullahs have the Secret Service stand down? Did they pull most of the security off? Did the mullahs have the Secret Service not point the man out on the roof for over 26 minutes or 90 minutes down below with a rangefinder? Now we know a rifle. Man, those mullahs have magical powers. So now there's an article in Newsmax, similar propaganda everywhere from conservative media we can trust, that, oh, absolutely, there's a big plot to kill Trump and the Ayatollah wants him dead before the election. Wow. I wonder who else wants him dead before the election. And Trump really fell into this trap when Netanyahu spoke to Congress a few weeks ago and said the mullahs are going to try to kill Trump. And Trump said on Truth Social, well, if they kill me, destroy Iran.
They actually sent death squads. They sent death squads here to murder a former Secretary of State and a former National Security Advisor. And as we recently learned, they even brazenly threatened to assassinate President Trump.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have Homeland Security, you have the whole DHS, FBI, Secret Service system, fingerprints all over the attempted assassination. The deep state wants Trump gone. And now Israel's saying, well, if Trump gets killed, it's Iran's fault. And Trump goes, yeah, if I get killed, blow up Iran. President Trump, you're digging your own grave, inviting the deep state to kill you so they can attack Iran, keep you out of office, and clamp down on the American people. This is absolutely insane. And it's not like I'm pointing this out now.
So it sounds like he's just making observations and putting things together, but it's still like, not solid. But it's quite interesting of how he's tying all this together.
And also things we've listened to from other, remember the prophetic guy, that, Ben, when he was talking about some of these same scenarios and stuff like this that could potentially be in the future. So it's Alex Jones' political prediction, and then you have somebody on the prophetic side with the prophetic word. So that's tough.
Now, I pointed it out before they even put out their propaganda because I study them and I'm many steps ahead of them. Again, if I hadn't even have predicted this days before they started this, and they came out and said this now, it's obvious that they weren't involved, the Iranians, in the attempted assassination of Trump back in July. But the fact that they're trying to sell this right now is very, very extremely ominous and dangerous.
And that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
And finally, Iran came out a month ago and said, we don't want Trump dead. We're not involved in your elections. We're not trying to assassinate him. We don't want war. Israel just killed the two leaders of Hamas. Iran didn't even strike back. Iran is being very, very cautious. I'm not a fan of the mullahs. I'm just simply saying they understand that the globalists are about to blow them off the map, and Trump could be the detonator. So this is a maximum alert. President Trump's life is in grave danger. This is coming to you from the guy that first predicted they would try to assassinate President Trump going back several years ago. We've called it over and over again. The deep state's been caught trying to kill him. So now they're trying to sell the idea that the Iranians did it. They're going to try it again. They've already given us their cover story. Are we really this stupid to buy it? President Trump's life is in grave danger.
Well, there it is.
Wow. I mean, I know we've heard about it from other prophets, and men and women prophetess, and men and women who have the prophetic gift. So it's interesting to hear him say this and show you in real time, like what it looks like and how it goes together.
Right.
How it's alleged to go together.
Basically from a research standpoint and from I'm talking about Alex Jones was more from a research standpoint and put it together. So his would be more prediction because it's not prophetic. But it's coming together with some of these same things are being said spiritually, that Trump has to be mindful on. Well, he can't be mindful. He can only do him, but things that they keep trying to run at him. We know that even though that was assassination attempt, we know that, based on how they going, that'd be a surprise if that was the last one. So this is tough. We in a tough era, and I know it's quiet as far as this conversation right now. But then watch how things going to spike back up and get right back live in Greece again, because whatever's going to happen.
Yeah, it's getting just the closer and closer as it gets to the election. We just have to continue to keep our eyes open and our mouths in prayer and speaking, life over our country, continue to speak life over President Trump and his family. But he needs to continue to, fight for us, and we need to continue to fight for him in regards to being vocal about it and making sure that we are speaking up and speaking out about it.
Absolutely.
And going to the polls and vote. That's the most important thing.
You can't do no better than go down and cast your vote. You can talk, jump, make a video, do all that, but if you don't take no action behind it, everything that you're doing is a waste of time. Maybe
you'll put a couple of those clips in here you've heard from the prophetic about, the multiple attempts that are alleged to be made on his life, but for him to show you the documentation, because when they say it, they don't tell you like what it's going to be about or how it's going to come about. They just say.
You talking about from the prophetic side?
Right.
Well, because prophecy is in parts.
I know. I'm saying though, they don't give you like in-depth detail or draw like an outline for you, whereas Alex Jones, he kind of lays it out and show you how it's going to be or how he feels it could possibly come into play. I'm like,
Wow, that's tough. Wow. Okay, I think right now it's kind of quiet in that scene, but once whatever, then we're gonna get the next jump off, it'll get right back live as far as the talk and conversation. So y'all stay tuned, be prayed up, pay attention.
That's right.
2024, be more.
Talk less.
We'll see you on the next.
He said there's going to be a new wave of patriotism coming out, and that's whenever I saw Trump, and I saw a red wave coming out of Michigan, and then I saw Oklahoma, and there was embers of people, and they were all on they had torches all throughout Oklahoma, and they were raising up these torches that looked like fire, and they were bringing forth a new patriotism upon the nation, and it was being birthed, and it just kept spreading like fire all throughout America, all throughout. And I saw Trump rising up, and then I saw an attempt on his life. This bullet flew by his ear, and it came so close to his head that it busted his eardrum. And I saw he fell to his knees during this time frame, and he started worshiping the Lord. He got radically born again during this time frame. I'm talking. People say he's saved now, but he becomes really on fire for Jesus, for what I saw coming. And then I saw people interceding when I saw him winning the presidency through great. The Lord showed me it would go clear into the summer. Great persecution would come on him through the judges and through the law and all these people trying to sue him and all this stuff. But there would be a stop to it, and things would start to break free come toward the fall. And then I saw him winning the election through the Patriots coming out and voting, and then there will be a great economy crash. Yeah. I saw they had a great economy plan, a crash. Yeah. Worse than the Great Depression. And the Lord warned me about this. It would be a great dark time. But I saw paddles coming upon America's soil like a shocking of the soil. And I saw Donald Trump praying in the office of the Oval Office. And he was weeping before the Lord with his hands on his head like this, but he was weeping. And there was ministers and people. I don't know if they were senators or Congress people or whatever. I just saw them pacing and back and forth inside of the White House. What is the White House? But it's the Oval Office. Yeah. And they were interceding all inside there, and I could feel the presence of the Lord so strong on this. And then I could see that darkness that was the heaviness upon America with the financial crisis of what I saw coming. It started to lift above the trees, and I saw the blue and the things coming back out, and the green times and the good times coming back again. But the Lord said it would be forth a time of a season of a shaking, and it would be a shaking to awaken. And in this, this would basically that he was not done with America. There would be a great revival come, and it's not all doom and gloom. That's what he said. The sky's not falling. There's a time of, it's like people would say, this is judgment. And the Lord said, do not call this judgment. It's not my judgment. It's a correction. There's correction coming.